Hello everyone and welcome to my Home and Away news channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. 1012 Sisters Tammy Slaton's girlfriend struggling, asks for prayers. 1012 Sisters Season 7 may be one of Tammy Slaton's biggest seasons ever. She was able to get rid of her excess skin, resulting in a stunning transformation. At the same time, Tammy also found a new significant other, a girlfriend named Andrea Dalton. She was featured numerous times in the season. But many were surprised when Andrea took to social media to share her struggles, asking for prayers. Keep reading to see what happened. 1012 Sisters. How did Tammy Slaton and Andrea Dalton meet? Tammy suffered a heartbreaking loss in 2023. Her husband, Caleb Willingham, died at the age of 40. It was a devastating time for the family, and many people even worry that Tammy's life may spiral out of control again. However, the 1012 Sisters star remained focused on herself. She eventually decided to find love. But this time, she tried dating a fellow woman. Tammy met Andrea Dalton on a dating application. Things quickly escalated between the two. Tammy was initially having second thoughts about sharing her new girlfriend with her siblings, but they later showed full support. Andrea has also met Tammy's mother, who also approved of their relationship. Tammy's GS struggling, asks for prayers. Andrea Dalton recently took to FB to share a worrying post about herself. According to Tammy Slaton's girlfriend, she's been trying her best to be friends with everyone, but she's still going through a few things. Due to this, she's asking for prayers so she can motivate herself to do her very best. Andrea didn't emphasize what she was going through, but it could be related to her mental health. Many 1012 Sisters fans also took to her comment section to show support amid her battle. Aside from Andrea's struggles, the finale of 1012 Sisters Season 7 also featured Tammy Slaton going through a hard time with her sister Amy. The two had a heated conversation as Tammy scolded Amy for wanting to get married in a haunted facility. According to Tammy, she would wholeheartedly attend her sister's wedding as long as it's not in an insane asylum. Amy felt betrayed and insisted she wanted to get married there, and their argument may lead to a long-lasting feud. It had been a quiet week in Dixon, Kentucky, until the buzz of concern began spreading through the small town like wildfire. The fans of 1012 Sisters had grown used to following Tammy Slaton's every move. From her hospital stays to her glow-up weight loss journey to her playful social media updates. But today's news carried a different tone. A heartbreaking post had just gone live from Tammy's verified Instagram account. A photo of clasped hands with a simple caption beneath it. "Please keep my girlfriend in your prayers. She's going through it right now." The comment section exploded in seconds. Who was this mysterious girlfriend? What was happening? Was Tammy okay? Behind the cryptic post was a story unfolding quietly, tenderly, and painfully. Tammy Slaton had always kept much of her personal life close to the vest, but after losing her beloved husband Caleb Willingham in 2023, she didn't think she'd ever open her heart again. The grief had been suffocating, grief not only for the man she married, but for the future they never got to build. But then came Park, a soft-spoken woman Tammy met through an online support group for bariatric patients and their loved ones. Her full name was Parker Park Ellis, and she wasn't famous, flashy, or looking for clout. She was a quiet force of kindness, working as a hospice nurse in Evansville, Indiana. Park reached out initially as a friend, not knowing whether Tammy would even respond. But she did. What began as friendly check-ins, "How are you really doing today?" turned into long nighttime phone calls, shared playlists, and unexpected laughter. Park was calm, patient, and never once treated Tammy like a reality star. For the first time in a long time, Tammy felt safe. But life, as Tammy knew too well, was rarely linear. In late May, just weeks after Park had officially moved into Tammy's new, downsized house in Kentucky, she began experiencing strange symptoms: numbness in her legs, difficulty holding objects, random dizzy spells. At first, they chalked it up to stress and fatigue. After all, Park was commuting 3 hours every other weekend just to help with her patients and still managing Tammy's appointments in between. Then came the diagnosis. Tammy had sat next to Park in the neurologist's office, gripping her hand with a kind of protectiveness that made the doctor pause mid-sentence. Park's fingers were trembling. Tammy didn't let go. Back at home, things shifted quickly. Park's independent nature, the same thing that had made Tammy fall in love with her, now clashed with her body's new limitations. There were mornings when Park couldn't even open a bottle of water. Her legs buckled getting out of the shower. Her speech would slur at night, and she'd cry in private, not wanting Tammy to see. But Tammy always saw. "She's strong," Tammy told her sister Amy one afternoon, wiping her eyes. "Too strong, maybe. Like she thinks she has to protect me from seeing her fall apart. But I'm not made of glass no more. I want to be the one who's strong now." Amy, always the no-nonsense voice of reason, nodded. "Then be strong. But don't do it alone. Let people in." That was what led to the prayer post. Tammy had always leaned on the public in times of hardship, and though the internet could be cruel, she believed in the kindness of strangers. The post was her olive branch, her plea. And it worked. Fans flooded the comments with messages of love and strength. "You got this, Park. We believe in you. Tammy, you're doing amazing as a caregiver. Caleb is smiling down on you. MS is a tough road, but so are you." Behind the screen, Park read each comment while Tammy sat beside her on the couch, one arm draped around her frail shoulders. The wind whispered outside their window. Summer bugs buzzed in the distance. But inside, the house was still. Peaceful, full of the sound of healing. "I feel guilty," Park whispered. "You've come so far, Tammy. You've lost all this weight. You've changed your life. And now I'm broken." Tammy turned to her, face flushed but firm. "You are not broken. You're just starting a new chapter. And I've been through enough of those to know that scary chapters can still be beautiful." Park smiled through tears. "You're quoting Grey's Anatomy, aren't you?" "Maybe," Tammy smirked, "but the sentiment still stands." In the weeks that followed, Tammy transformed again, this time not physically, but emotionally. She became a tireless advocate for MS awareness, posting updates not just about Park, but about treatments, support groups, and mobility resources. TLC producers, sensing a powerful storyline, approached her with a potential special episode dedicated to love and resilience. Tammy agreed, but only if Park was comfortable. "Only if I can wear my fuzzy socks on camera," Park quipped one day, her humor slowly returning. As of now, Park is undergoing physical therapy 3 times a week, using a cane, and learning how to rework her daily habits. Tammy has hired part-time help for the heavy lifting, but she still handles the morning routine herself, vitamins, stretching, the coffee brewed just the way Park likes it. In a recent TikTok live, Tammy shared, "You know, for a long time, I thought love had to look a certain way. Big moments, big drama. But this, sitting on the porch, holding her hand while the sun sets. That's love. And yeah, we're asking for prayers. But don't feel sorry for us. Just send strength. Because we're gonna be okay." And in that quiet resilience, fans saw a new Tammy. A woman who had not only shed hundreds of pounds, but layers of doubt, grief and fear. Because now she wasn't just surviving.